My name is Professor Kieran Murphy. I'm a consultant psychiatrist who works in Beaumont Hospital, and I'm also the head of psychiatry in the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I've been on the board of DOCDSS Charity for about 18 months. Recently, my first contact with the DOCDSS Charity was actually as a medical student. I was a medical student at UCD, and we had in the medical school a society called the Medical Students Volunteer Society. And as part of that, I used to go up to the DOCDSS Charity Centre on the Navan Road with some of my colleagues, and we would sit with the residents. But over the course of my work, working as a consultant psychiatrist, I suppose obviously I come across people with mental health difficulties and intellectual disability very frequently, so I used to hear a lot about the DOCDSS Charity and their services. So about 2 years ago, I was approached to come on the board of the DOCDSS Charity, and I suppose what really impressed me about the organisation when I got to know it a bit better was their core values. And I think particularly for me, this concept of service, which is very complementary to what the daughters themselves would exercise, or this holistic approach characterized by both quality and compassion. And I think probably the hallmark of, for me, the DOCDSS Charity is this very strong emphasis on person-centered care. So really, it's very obvious for those of us who work with the service that actually the needs of the service users are paramount in how we run our service. So I think it's fair to say that really this year has been a monumentally challenging year for everybody. But what I'd like to say is I'd like to issue a huge vote of thanks to all members of the staff. I think the challenges have been enormous. I think both in terms of personal health, in terms of the ability to just do our jobs in very challenging circumstances. And so I think the staff have been amazing in actually how they have risen to this challenge, to all these challenges. And I have to say that the management have been very complimentary about how the staff have risen to the challenge. So I suppose if I could take this opportunity myself to thank all members of the staff for the wonderful service that you have given, particularly over this past year, in helping to ensure that our service users have the best possible care given the very challenging environment that we're all facing.